Welcome to this guided message from your future self, Life Path 7. Thank you for being here. So this is a gentle, intuitive check-in from the version of you who has already walked the path ahead. So your first card is the Devil. Don't worry too much about this card, because these insights are here. Oh, the Four of Swords. These insights are here to offer clarity, comfort, and also to give you some encouragement as you move forward. So after the main reading, Ten of Swords reversed. So after the main reading, there's a special pick a card section with a simple answer. This can be a yes, a no, or a maybe for a specific question you may have in mind. So if you do have a question, stick around for that. The theme for the timeless main message is where the light is entering your life. And the timeless means that whenever this message finds you, it is the right time for you to receive it. So take a breath, get comfortable, and let's bring in the message from your future self. This reading, Life Path 7, is quite a tender reading, but it's perfect for you because of your natural, introspective and spiritually inclined self. As a life path, you are drawn to the deeper layers of life. You're also seekers of truth, wisdom, peace and meaning. There often walks a path for you to walk that others do not understand, and your growth can come through solitude, surrender, spiritual awakening. So these cards drawn, the Devil, the Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords reversed, these speak of a powerful message of release, healing, and also of re-emergence. Okay, so let's take a look into the deeper meaning into your message. It's letting you know that you are not broken, that you are healing. The light is entering through surrender, self-compassion, and it's also a moment of letting go what no longer belongs in your life, in your story. This message, it's a soft but strong message. It holds both them aspects of the healing process. So it's like a hand reaching out when you're at a challenging space in life. Your future self is showing you a way forward. So this is not by rushing or pushing, but by being still enough to let the healing happen. The Devil card we'll take a look at first. The light is entering through your willingness to look at what's going on, honestly, and also anything that's been keeping you stuck. So it's breaking free from what keeps you bound. The Devil card is it's not evil, an evil energy. It's a voice of fear. It can be attachment. It can be old patterns. It's the inner critic that can have power over you, and it shows you clearly on this card. I like this Devil energy card. It shows you with the words on the card, you're not enough, I can't, I have to. That forceful energy that creates resistance and fear of change as well, and other words on the card. So as a Life Path 7, you process things deeply and also privately, but sometimes that inward nature can turn into isolation or avoidance. But your future self is saying you've seen the pattern and you are no longer being defined by it. And also you're being reminded that to not pressure yourself too much to have everything figured out. The mindset and the loops of self-doubt, and these could be through some form of relationship that you're in at the moment that is just not serving your highest good. The reality of this is all coming up for you to see so that you can move forward. The devil energy is a sign that you are waking up to what's been draining your energy or distorting the truth. And now you're starting to cut those cords. So this is done gently though, with bravery and also importantly with intention. So going through this motion takes you into this Four of Swords energy here. This is deep rest. It's a sacred pause. This is a powerful card of recovery. The light is entering not through action but through stillness. You've been through something that's quite intense, emotionally, mentally and or spiritually, and your system has needed time to process. So the Four of Swords is showing you stepping back, withdrawing and tending to your inner world. Your future self wants you to know this pause is not weakness, it's wisdom, and you're not lost, you're recalibrating. And recalibration happens when we are in the midst of downloads or in the midst of clarity coming in or understanding patterns, old patterns. This time of retreat is necessary. It's where the clarity returns with a renewed energy as well. And your connection to source, it strengthens again. So let yourself rest and let the healing unfold without rushing it. You are not meant to be pushing through Life Path 7. You are meant to heal through. And remember, when emotions come up as well, try not to resist these emotions. Try not to change them. Try to welcome the emotions as they come up. It is a light of awareness which transforms the emotions. So it's not a matter of trying to heal. It's a matter of allowing yourself to feel. So the Ten of Swords reversed. This is the rising from the ashes card. This is your turning point. So in its upright position, the Ten of Swords is often a card of like rock bottom, and we can call it sometimes like the anxiety card as well. It's about betrayal, endings and painful realizations, but in reverse, it's a sign that the worst is behind you. So the light is returning, not in a loud dramatic way, but as a softer flickering of hope that grows stronger by the day. Your future self says you're not who you were in that moment of pain. You've changed, you're healing, you're feeling, you're rising. So this card is a rebirth after a time that may have felt quite like a defeat. So it's a shift out of the suffering and into resilience. You're finding meaning in the hardship, and that's where, as a 7, you thrive. You're learning that even your deepest wounds can become pearls of wisdom for you, Life Path 7. This chapter, it's been about liberation, reflection and recovery. You face your shadows and you've allowed yourself to rest, and now you're beginning to rise again. So this is wiser, lighter and more connected to your higher path. So you don't have to carry it all alone anymore. And to be honest with you, Life Path 7, you never did. You know, when you're in the midst of a challenging situation, that's often when we feel more disconnected from spirit, if not completely disconnected. But you are spirit. You cannot be disconnected from yourself and what you are. So the light is returning through. You're feeling that connection that's always been there. And it's also in the form of like quiet understanding and again clarity. We've got this beautiful spiritual clarity coming through, and also an emotional release here and here. You're not behind, so in these moments where you need to rest, be careful not to fall in that trap of thinking that you're falling behind. You're not behind, it's a becoming, or more to the point, it's a remembering who you are. And your future self, they are so proud of how gently, bravely and honestly you're walking through these challenges and walking through the dark and into the light. So we're going to pull you a oracle card now. These just have a very short message. They're love oracles, as in not romantic. I think they might have some romantic love messages, but generally they're just love in general. So compassion, you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Okay, so that's your oracle card, and we're going to move into the pick a card section of the reading now. I'll just clear the table. Remember, life path 7 energy can change, and so if you get an answer that you're not happy with, you don't like, there may be something you can do on the inner and outer worlds in order to change the direction of that energy. I think we've just got them coming out together like so. You want to take a moment and choose which card you feel the most drawn to. If you need more time, life path 7, you can pause the video. I am about to turn over card 1 now. Card 1 is a maybe. I'll just tell you the card in case it holds relevance. It's the 6 of Swords with transition as the keyword on the card. I'll pop that back in the deck. The card 2 is a yes. This is coming through on the 9 of Wands. We've got that beautiful fire energy and resilience. Okay. And for card 3, you have a no. This is a 10 of Swords. You had this in reverse in your main reading. So the keywords on here are endings and defeats. Okay. So that brings the reading to a close. Thank you very much for being here. It's been a pleasure reading for you, Life Path 7. As always, please can you like, subscribe, and maybe drop a comment as well if you took anything from this video, you found any value in it. Take care. Until the next time. Bye-bye.